Midnight draped the deck of Kinkana 7 in yellow, wavering lines of light. The engine hummed. The radar swept a quiet circle. Captain Rindra gripped the wheel, knuckles damp. At the radio console, Artie watched the sonar bloom. One long, dark shape sliding beneath them like a moving continent. He swallowed. Captain, a massive contact off the bow. Rindra glanced over, skeptical, until the next ping rose and fell, steady as breathing. Somewhere in the fog, another ship's horn cried once and went silent, as if the ocean had pressed a finger to its lips. The wind eased. The surface ahead puckered into patient rings, a pattern too regular for weather and too calm for storm. The crew traded looks no one wanted to explain. Below their feet, the hull trembled, not from speed, but from the sense of something vast arranging the water into new rules. First came the smell, sea salt mixed with old iron, like a harbor remembered in a dream. Then the water rose. A black back lifted the surface as if the night itself were standing up. Bioluminescent freckles kindled across it. Thousands of soft, cold fires, constellations trapped in skin. Reduced speed, Rindra barked. Propellers protested. A slick, tower-like spine slid up and tapped the bow. Lightly, yet steel answered with a groan that echoed through every rivet. Something brushed the hull, not a tentacle, more like a wide, cool pedal testing shape and weight. In the engine room, Farah spun valves, breath foggy. Hard turns could crack us, she warned. On sonar, the shadow swelled and narrowed. Exhale and inhale. The creatures circled once, drawing a slow river that the charts didn't show, while the ship, the very big ship, suddenly felt no larger than a toy in a basin. Transmit an area warning. Code, see shadow, Rindra said. Artie's voice went to the airwaves, then faltered. Another spire arched, dripping, and sank. The hull sang, low metal music. Farah's voice crackled through the intercom. Captain, it's not striking. It's listening. They tried tones. A soft harbor siren. A long whale note sampled from training tapes. The faint thrum of engines idled down. The shadow drew nearer, scars showing. Great pale seams crossing its back. The history of ropes and nets from some other century. In one old groove, blue plankton glowed like a stitched line of stars. The ship heaved to starboard as a pressure wave rose, then steadied as the pedal slid under the stern, lifting just enough to prove it could, then letting the weight fall back to the sea. Lights off. Keep one low beacon. Engines to a whisper, Rindra ordered. Protest died on tones. Bulbs winked out, leaving a single heartbeat of red at the masthead. With sound and glare withdrawn, the water flattened to a mirror. The giant leveled beneath them, releasing the ship from its gentle hold. In that near darkness, Artie saw an eye. Not a hunter's glare, but a deep, star-salted well that had watched would become iron and iron become wreck. A wide fin drifted past the rudder, not lifting now, but guiding, pushing a corridor of current that Farah felt forced from the headlights. He's steering us off a bad channel, she breathed. Compass swung a notch. We'll turn a corner. The ship followed the unseen lane, gliding between forces the maps hadn't named. A tear opened in the fog. Not dawn, just a rumor of east. The constellation skin dimmed. One by one, tiny lights along the giant scars went out. Water closed over its back. It's gone, Artie whispered, voice almost breaking on relief. Rindra listened to the returned silence. No longer empty, but complete. Farah laughed once, shaky and happy. Hull sound. So are we. Artie keyed the radio. See shadow past. Coordinates safe. Proceed slow. He added, without planning to, thank you. In the log, his hand steady. Midnight. Unidentified massive light. Raised the sea to our rails. Did not attack. Redirected vessel from a lethal countercurrent. Departed without trace. He paused, then wrote one last line. Some monsters are not hungry. They guard the borders with ridiculous speed. The minute hand left to grow. Kinkana 7 moved on, small and intent. While far below, something the size of city breathed and waited for the next midnight. keeping the ocean true and people humble.